lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Brave lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition, child, of Brandley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. And my God, today we have so much to talk about with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Today has been quite the active day over here on our channel. Of course, our morning edition of the tour kicked off with 8 destinations. Then after that, a breaking news destination happened of the potential merger of Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount was blocked by a judge for 14 days. That's right, a temporary restraining order has been put in place. And now the Housewives of Atlanta. So a lot going on over here. Let's get to it because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Let's get to the getting and doing what we do because, my God, these women of Atlanta. Holy. So we kicked this thing off with night 2, right? Shamea and Kelli are away from everybody. And Kelli says that Shamea is hysterical and Porsche is crazy. Kelli. I know you're not talking about somebody being crazy. It takes crazy to know crazy, but moving on. And so Kelli says hurt people, and Shamea says that, you know, they weren't sisters and they hope they find their way back to each other. And Shamea is cool on Porsche. I'm going to be with Porsche on this one. You brought that up at the table, and Porsche has actually been the adult all season. I have to give Porsche her credit. Y'all know I really don't see it for her. Ain't no way in hell here, there, or anywhere. But I give credit where credit is due. For you to do what you did at that table, knowing that you know the circumstances, right? You know the resources you have, and whatever the camera captures, you know they're going to use the best clip or clips to be able to make it do what it do, right? So come on now. That just wasn't right. It wasn't cool. It was flagrantly disrespectful. So Josiah and Drew talk. Josiah is Drew and Ralph's son, and Josiah made the team. So congratulations to Josiah for sure for that. Pinky is tired of Shamea and Porsche. We're tired too. Absolutely tired. You know what? I need 2 sloppy toppies to get through this damn episode. But 1 BBW to do the sloppy toppy, though. So 2 sloppy toppy burgers and 1 BBW to do sloppy toppy. Listen, that's a burger at Slave Vegan. Don't get mad at me. Listen, okay? Listen. Anyway, moving on. So you imagine if a man said, "Hey, baby, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get me a sloppy toppy." What you said? I'm getting me some sloppy toppy. Say that I'm getting me. Oh, I meant the sloppy toppy burger. You my sloppy toppy Glock 3000. Oh, okay. Like, can you imagine a woman going off about that? Jesus. Gotta be careful what you say around your wife and your girlfriend. But anyway, moving on. So after all that, right? The three things that the ladies came to do, according to Porsche, is dance, drink, and celebrate Faye's birthday. Coco is a club in Scotland. It is lit, and there's a lot of people in Scotland. Shout out to that for sure. And Shamea said, you can go out. You don't have to babysit me. And so Kelly's like, we're in Scotland. I am not going to sit here, but we can just twerk this thing out. So instead of going to another spot, right, and creating a whole new storyline, right, because that's what a smart individual would do, they decided to go to the same club where the ladies are. Now, I know what you're thinking. Raise a cash trip. Everybody got to be together in order to get their check, right? Not necessarily. After all that, do you really think it was the smartest decision for, Shamea to go to that club where Porsche was? No. And K. Michelle is an MC, is introducing, Phaedra Parks gets on the mic and mentioned Drew's song. And I thought that was very nice, you know what I mean? Because it seems like to me, like, I think if those two collaborate, they can actually make some hits together, Drew and K. Michelle. So I'm glad that, things are progressing, right? K. Michelle likes Phaedra. There were some traits and qualities in Phaedra that K. Michelle likes. And Shamea and Kelly entered. And I think Phaedra said best. She said, thank God Porsche wasn't on any Henny, because anything would have happened. This is why Phaedra Parks gets a check. She is the comedic relief on the show, and damn it, we need that this season. So then K. Michelle shout out Shamea. Porsche is leaving. I was about to say Porky. I did not mean to say Porky, child. Listen, been a long day. But Pinky gets on the mic, right? And like I said, Drew and Angela talk. Cynthia, Phaedra, they are outside the club. They are leaving. And Shamea left the last time when everybody was there. And then when she came back, everybody scattered. So Shamea, Pinky, Kelly, K. Michelle all stayed behind. And my thing is, like, what did you really expect a welcome when you got back? Like, people got the right to move how they want to move. They do. They absolutely do. You can't sit up here high mind thinking that because you said that you deserve to have love, grace, and space. No. And not to mention, too, Porsche did not sing her song at all. Porsche was gone. Cut it out. Do you hear me? Shout out to Full House, right? So it's day 3 in Scotland. Kelly, I'm just going to say, Kelly looked like a Recall Tickle Me Elmo so hard. I'm like, what was that? I mean, damn, like Snuffleupagus did not need to die to make that for you. Snuffleupagus is beloved. We actually love Snuffleupagus, unlike your ass. Good damn. The disrespect. Hey, 2 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So then Anaya and Drew talk, right? That is Drew and Ralph's daughter. Phaedra looks beautiful. She is going to a cemetery. Y'all know she's a mortician, right? And so cemetery versus the spa. And so there's this place called Greyfriars Cemetery. And that is Cynthia, Kelly, and Shamea along with Phaedra. They're going to the cemetery. Portia's like, this issue has risen up from the dead, right? And Phaedra says, well, we can dead it at the cemetery. Nah, I'm with Porsche on this one. Like I said, I'll never see it for her, but I agree with her on this. No, she did that. She did that, and she did that fully, right? And Porsche just wanted to move on, right? And Porsche said, there's going to be some foolishness, but I'm not going to bring it. Lauren and Porsche talk, so it's a back and forth, thing from from the castle to, the cemetery and everything else, right? So Cynthia told Portia that Shamea still gets down with Pilar, but tried to, flex off camera with that. And my thing is this, right? You really should leave moms and kids out of it. You should leave husbands out of it too. You really should. But in the same token, if you got this energy for Portia, I'm with Portia. You're not going to be around my child either. Doesn't mean, right, that you're going to abuse my child, disrespect my child, this, that, and the third. But I absolutely feel where Portia's coming from. And not to mention, too, Portia never said that you would abuse Pilar. She didn't say that not one time. Not one time. Not one time did Portia say that you and Gerald would abuse Pilar. She didn't say that not one time. But because Shamea wants to be the victim, she allowed herself to hear it in that fashion of, oh, you don't want me around Pilar. And we all know what that means when you don't want somebody around somebody. That's an insinuation of 1 + 2 = 3, right? So, listen. Oh, my God. So, Cynthia, was still on the floor, right? And there's a montage of Shamea, right? Oh, yes. Cynthia was still on the dance floor at the club, right? Because, Shamea said that, Cynthia left, but that was not the case. So then there's this montage of Shamea keep crying and apologizing, this, that, and the third. And then Lauren says, offense versus defense. You need to do what you need to do for you. And then, Phaedra talks about, you talked about I eat meat. And then you said something, to Angela's daughter that you're nicer than your mom. And then child Portia says that Shamea wants to do a destiny swap with her. I'm like, what? A destiny swap? Are you kidding me? It seems like it. To be this bogged down in genuinely hating somebody to hate somebody, that's just no. Like Steve Harvey said, the more you hate, the more your packages of blessings get sent back to sender. I want all that God has for me, sincerely, right? So then after that, so then we're going to the spa, right? So the ladies get downstairs, and Portia, lifts her arm over the gate and tries to, pull it up. And they take a turn, but they don't go to the spa. They are in the woods. It's like this montage, like this. Right? So I thought it was hilarious. Pinky said it was like the Blair Witch Project. I'm like, stop it. At least it wasn't The Blackening. Now, that's a horror movie I can't see, I won't see, I never will see. I protect my soul from what I consume. Okay, listen. All right, moving on. But with that said, Angela said that this is not a spa. These are not the accommodations I'm used to. It wasn't that bad. Okay, now should there have been, towels and everything else outside and, heated towels and this, that, and the third, so that way you guys can make it do what it do, all that stuff, so that way you won't be cold? Absolutely. And maybe that was there. We didn't see that, but you could have been somewhere a lot worse. Okay, but moving on. And, I think it was Portia who said that, for 4 seasons, Portia tried, I think, right? And everything between and the next time, right? So give me a moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Give me one moment, so please. Give me one moment, y'all. Oh, hang on, y'all. Hang on. Yeah, so when Portia said that she tried, that means that she's talking about the accommodations, and next time we should go to the Four Seasons. So that's what that was. Now we are at the cemetery. Okay. Now I did not know about this about the cemetery, right? But it's called Grey Friars, right? And this actually inspired J.K. Rowling to create Harry Potter because she saw all the tombstones, right? I had no idea. I thought Harry Potter was inspired by, just fantasy and just wanting to just be able to escape and become your own individual. No, it was inspired by a cemetery. Okay. And then there is a statue of Bobby the dog, and his owner passed away. And for 14 years, he was at his grave, right? So, in addition to that, Gadavering happened where people plundered for bodies and things of that nature. And there were these two serial illers, the first Scotland serial illers, two men, and they had 16 ills, and they were hung. Okay. Now, Phaedra is here for this man. He is holding on to him. I mean, it seemed like they were on a date. And Cynthia said, "Are we just chaperoning in case this don't work out?" And so, Drew was thankful for the love that K. Michelle gave at the club. And like I said, mentioned her song before. I thought that was very nice. And so Portia, she said that there was no moment to decompress and digest what was happening, right? And, Portia really just felt like, what the hell? Like, how do you believe I should move after what you said to me, right? And when Angela talked to Shamea said, "I'm ready for whatever is ready for me." And that seemed a little bit much for the ladies, right? And oh my God. K. Michelle said that Shamea wasn't hurt, who was in tears about, Portia and Shamea friendship, right? And apparently K. Michelle said that Portia never said that Shamea and Portia were on a track to be back friends, right? And Portia said that, well, you could have had a renewed friendship in Switzerland. And all the ladies were like, oh my God. So obviously, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It's not a game show Portia Williams would do well on, because, as we all know by now, okay, I have to play it. It's mandatory.
It's not just feeding the hungry only on Thanksgiving. It's an everyday situation. You know what I mean? This is 265 days a year.
That is funny. 265 days. Where the hell that bitch live at?
It's not just.
Now, that bitch lives in Atlanta. You should know that by now, Nene. Shout out to Nene Leaks, everybody, by the way. Yes, indeed. So, with all that being said, right, we are back at the Grey Friar Cemetery, right? And we see the first concentration camp, right? That was for 1,200 people, made in 1679. And you have to be with the king or with the queen. And Shamea said, "Oh, if I'm against the queen, now I'm in a concentration camp." I'm like, could you not make it about you and Portia? This white man's trying to tell you about some history, and you can't get out of your damn mind for 1 minute that ain't about you and ain't about Portia. Good damn. I mean, it's just like what Kelly said of who would I call traitor, it would be Porsche. And it's like, well, it takes a traitor to know a traitor, Kelli. You lap dog, heifer. Moving on. Ain't no damn sense. So then there was an exorcist that tried to help, but then the exorcist died a week later. And then Kelli insinuates that, have you seen my ex-husband? Yeah, we seen him, but you laid down with him, make kids, so you can't really talk too much. But she said if Chulo has, like a voodoo doll, just take this pouch out, I would appreciate it. I'm like, girl, are you okay? I just needed that break because I'm like, what in the world is going on here, right? So then after all that, Shamea and Kelli stayed behind. They didn't go into, concentration camp and everything else. And Phaedra goes into it. She doesn't go deep into it, but it is dark in there, right? And they, in Bravo Soapay, they put the echoes of Shamea and Porsche in the concentration camp. I'm like, my God. Hey, Jesus. So Kelli says that the group is taking on Porsche's beef, and Porsche's known for lying. Kelli, remember how he tried to talk about Britt Edie, this, that, and third? And yes, I do know about Britt Edie and her going through with her ex-husband. I believe that Britt Edie has her receipts and she will be A-okay. Britt Edie did not do anything wrong to anybody. And like I said, Team Twirl, where is Team Twirl at? They are nowhere to be found. They were stomped out, okay, that day by Terminex, the Terminex of the culture. Everybody else who was not standing for Revenge P, and you have not seen them since. They are non-existent. Okay? All right, moving on. And I'm just like, Kelli, you got a whole lawsuit where your accounts could be seized, darling. You couldn't pay that young lady her back pay. She had to sue you and won. You had to move out because you don't know how to keep your hands to yourself and you find neighbors and shit. But you want to say that Porsche's known for lying. Okay. All right. Moving on. And then, Cynthia's coming out of the concentration camp and everything else. And then Shamea says, and scares Cynthia. Now, your ass was not right for that. That was flagrantly disrespectful. It was. Like, come on now. If somebody has a fear already, then stop it. You know what I mean? Now, listen, if you would have went in there and Porsche would have just shut the door and left you in there, then you would have been crying everything else. You need to stop that ish. So then, Phaedra's son gets talked about in his transition of moving on in life. And, how hard is it to co-parent with Apollo, right? And Phaedra said that she had 2 BFs in 7 years, and Cynthia's gonna BS on that. I'm gonna BS on that too, because child, if I'm down with Phaedra Parks and I'm getting in with her, I ain't saying nothing. If she tells me not to say nothing, but Phaedra Parks, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Phaedra Parks Lee. Okay, listen. So the ladies are 5 minutes away. So Porsche found a room next door to Phaedra Parks' room, and this is where her secret birthday party is going to be. I thought that was a very nice gesture, right? And Cynthia came out in this dress, and she looked beautiful. She did that. And Shamea said, Shamea felt like she can't win for losing. And Phaedra came through. She looked like Diane Carroll from Dynasty. It was a very beautiful outfit. And Porsche, she looked cute. I mean, I wouldn't marry her, but she looked cute. Y'all know I don't see it for her, but I am giving her credit. You know what I mean? And so then when it came to, the thank yous to Phaedra that Porsche was giving to Phaedra, Porsche was adding sauce of like, you've always been there. It had to be this long stretched out thing. And Porsche was adding sauce. And Shamea said, well, Phaedra wasn't even at your wedding. Here's the thing. people do have prior commitments, Shamea, but that don't mean that Phaedra didn't send a gift or didn't say congratulations or didn't do anything. So you don't know what she did. Once again, making a check that your ass can't cash. Mm-hmm. And Kelly said the ladies don't hang around each other off camera. How do you know that? Just because nobody wants to hang out with your ass don't mean that the other ladies don't hang out off camera. Stop it. So then Phaedra gets the Highland title of Lady of the Glen, right? And, very nice gesture, everything. And, K. Michelle says that, she has a fear of death. I think everybody does in some shape, form, or fashion, right? Sincerely, like, I don't like going to funerals. I remember going to my grandpa's funeral, me and my brother, we had to, hold ourselves up for our dad. And it was such a home-going celebration. So many stories about grandpa, good stories. I mean, make you laugh stories and everything else. And it gave me a perspective that, hey, you know what? Sometimes somebody passing away can also be a celebration, too, of the life that they lived, right? So death is real for all of us, right? And so, K. Michelle, as you guys know, she, went to get surgeries on her dunk. And she has had 13 surgeries. And so when she was laying on the table and the surgeon told K. Michelle's mom that, I don't know if she's going to make it, K. Michelle started crying. So K. Michelle wants to overcome her fear of cemeteries and everything else and overcome death and, not get used to it, but have an understanding and a comfortability with it. And I was very proud of K. Michelle for being that vulnerable on national television, because how many of us carry that fear around and we can't, we know it's a fear, but we don't say it out loud, right? Because whatever we don't say, we feel like we have a kibosh on it, but whatever you think you have a kibosh on it usually bubbles over. So I was very proud of K. Michelle, right? And then Drew talks about her dad, that she hasn't, seen his grave in 2 years, right? And of course, when Drew brings that up, right, Angela left because, her mom passed away, right? So it's a very emotional time, right? Very emotional time. You would think everybody would be understanding of it. Phaedra's like, you know what? Actually, it's very normal that people are not comfortable with death. I'm just weird. I'm like, you know what? You embrace your damn self. And I love that for you, Phaedra Parks. I do, damn it. And then, child, Portia, being the good friend she is, she's going to check on Drew. Angela is off to the side trying to collect herself together. I think somebody was with her. I don't know, but I do know Angela needs to step away for a minute, right? And, Pinky said about Shamea that you said what you said. I don't want no long YouTube apology. Pinky, you've been a lot this season, but I agree with you. No long YouTube apology. I'm sorry to everybody involved. Like, she looked off to the side and everything. Nobody's there. Casper and his uncle Jasper don't visit you. And hell, when they visit me, I barely can stand them anyway. I love them anyway. Casper's a very nice, friendly ghost, and Jasper is the black uncle, Casper the ghost. Okay, listen, they visit me from time to time, just checking on and make sure I'm good. I'm being facetious, but the point is, with everything going on, right? Shamea says, I don't mean to take away from what's going on this after, but then she apologizes again. It's like, girl, seriously. And Shamea thought she brought down the room. No, child. K. Michelle had a human motherfucking ass moment about death. Drew had a moment about missing her dad. And then Angela, she is still dealing with her mom. And you think that this is about you. No, it's not. People left because their tolerance level got up to a point where they couldn't take it, so they needed to breathe for themselves. And fuck you at this point. Like, what in the world is wrong with you? Thank God she ain't my mama. Just, thank God some of these heifers are not my mom on YouTube. Me, I as much as I come on this damn channel, our channel, I'm grateful some of these women are not my mothers. I'm grateful that some of these men are not my fathers. I'm grateful some of these men are not some of my brothers. I'm grateful that some of these women are not my sisters. You need to take inventory every once in a while how grateful you are. I'm just like, how dare you do that? I mean, I said Chloe Cook was the Shamea of Houston. But Shamea is the Chloe Cook of Atlanta. What the hell? Chloe say, quit all that crying about your dad to Latoya. And then you, being an arrogant, lambastic, just waste of life parasite, being disrespectful of human beings, having an emotional moment here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Damn. Okay. Just had to get that. Because I'm just like, really? 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 I'm just... Okay. All right. I try my very best, right? To give love, grace, and space. I really, truly do. But there comes a point in time where you're just done with it. You just really are done with it. Like, let me look up right now if Shamea uploaded anything on her YouTube channel. I don't think she has. Okay, so she did What You Missed throwback 8 days ago, right? And then the see when she did that apology. Wait, did she? Oh yeah, so 11 months ago she did the Dear Sweet 16, right? So, and then of course there was like a fake, purse and everything, and there was a fake purse that allegedly Shamea thought Drew had, and the designer said no, Drew has a real purse. Okay, so there was that too. Moving on, Shamea needs to go, child. I just can't. And so then K Michelle is crying her eyes out of, I'm sorry, God, for what I did. Please let me stay here, right? Just it was a lot, child. And everybody, and then here's the thing, right? Kelly then says, I'm tired of you keep apologizing, and she's talking about Shamea. I'm tired of you apologizing all the time. Stand on business, stand 10 toes down. And then, child, Kelly lifts her legs up with all 10 fingers, with all 10 toes, rather. I meant to say toes, but these are my hands here, so that's why I said that. But basically says, stand 10 toes down, and her whole crack was showing. Okay, her coochie crack, right? Y'all remember that whole thing from Real Housewives of Atlanta, the coochie crack was the thing. And so the producer was like, I could see your crack. And Kelly was like, girl, who cares? Everybody's seen it before. Maybe Porsche wasn't off about you sleeping with everybody if you say everybody's seen it before, right? And so then, Shamea trying to do, Scottish dancing. It ain't working. Portia's doing this. I'm just like, y'all don't have to attempt everything. I will say this. I'm glad that the Real Housewives of Atlanta were there, but more over the baddies of Zeus, because those heifers were just... And I still can't get over how the culture really wants Star on Zeus. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? No, and no. And Lee Daniels, if you do that shit, bruh, you ain't getting no credibility back from black people. I'm sorry, bruh. Like, no. And Lemon Pepper, you deal with your lawsuit that you got. Natalie the Chin Nun, you deal with your lawsuit that you got. Janessa, I'm gonna leave her out of it because, child, but if Janessa did contribute to that, then Janessa is your lawsuit too, Pepper. But anyway, So, Portia says that the trip was, a 9 out of 10 overall. You know what I mean? Besides everything that happened. So then we get into the preview, and K. Michelle and Shamea are talking. And K. Michelle's like, I don't want, this version of Shamea and what's going on with this bad friendship to be everything, right? So then on a double date bowling with Mike and with Caston, right? Dr. Caston and K. Michelle and Mike and Portia, Portia said we could talk about that later about who, how we are and who we are to each other. And then Mike said that he's in love with Portia. And I don't know if Mike knows, but apparently Sway and Portia are heating things up. They're at red carpets. They were on vacation together. So I don't know, Mike. And then it's Halloween, child. So then Shamea is of the what is Avatar, the Naomi River, the Naomi tribe, right? And so, Shamea says apparently, you and me had a sexual connection. And then George said, I did, and then I don't know. And then we hear Angela is vindicated. Allegedly, and allegedly. That's all I got. Did I cover everything? That is the Real Housewives season 17, episode 15. I try my best to cover the truth. I really do. But you also got to give me something to work with too. You know what I mean? So it is what it is right now. Of course, as you all know, Portia said a tweet with Shamea. It just went to hell, ceasefire. But apparently, K. Michelle has some things to say. Let's go over to Kempire. Okay, let's go over to Kempire, child. All right, here we go, y'all.
I did want to talk about what K. Michelle was reacting to. So first, I'm going to play a clip under fair use. Bravo. It's a real quick clip anyway.
Yes, under fair use. Bravo.
Shamea was playing one of the games on Watch What Happens Live. And she had this to say about, she had a few different things that she could say about the cast. And I told you one of the things that she said, who would you put on pause in one of these games that she played on Watch What Happens Live? And she said Angela, and Andy was just like, well, that's never going to happen. He said, well, that's never going to happen. I know her face cracked. That would have been like,
Here we go now.
Here we go, y'all.
So she also played this other game where she was reacting to her castmates. And this is what she had to say about K. Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, just stay the course. You ain't got to jump ship or choose teams. You can be everybody's friend, girl.
All right.
Okay. Shout out to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV. Where we got this clip from. Say What You Should Mean
Reality TV
is the game that they were playing. And this is what she had to say about K. Michelle. I'm going to play it one more time.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, just stay the course. You ain't got to jump ship or choose teams. You can be everybody's friend, girl.
All right.
I built this website in 5 minutes with Wix Harmony. So I came across.
Now, here's the thing, right? If we're talking about this within the context, conjecture, and connection of the episode we just got done talking about, right? K. Michelle has been there for Shamea the whole time, right? And Shamea said, I don't have anybody else except you, Kelly, and dismissed K. Michelle as a friend. Okay.
Across this image recently and thought to myself, what if I built an entire brand?
She also talked about why they unfollowed each other. So according to Shamea, K. Michelle unfollowed her first. I'm not surprised at that. But Shamea says when she found out that she unfollowed her, so she unfollowed K. Michelle back. Same. Look, same. Fellow tourist, K. Michelle followed me during the filming of Real Housewives of Atlanta's season 17, probably because production was like, yeah, you should follow Kempire. And as she didn't realize I'm going to give you the real, she ended up unfollowing me. When I noticed that, I said, well, unfollow to you back.
Right.
Okay, she didn't block me though. Like Porsche did. Okay. So I'm not surprised by that. Well, after she did this, she went on social media reacting to some of the things that Shamea said on Watch What Happens Live. So let me show you some of her tweets. Shout out to our friends over at the RHOA Talk on.
So I'm going to read this for y'all here. Here we go. At Shamea Moore, don't play coward games now. You ain't going to shift the narrative on me. Your third time trying and speaking on me. You scared about what I might tell. Tell them why I don't mess with you. Doesn't the Wardolph ring a bell? Wink emoji. Bell emoji, wink emoji. I'm loyal until I'm not. See, you can't play fake victim with me. I know too much. Chill. Hashtag watch what happens live. Definitely no advice needed from you on being a friend. Me not messing with you has nothing to do with jumping ship. And you know, as I've had the same friends I've had all season. The difference now is I don't have to sit around and defend you all day. Did that narrative now about teams because you know that's not what's happening. Hashtag watch what happens live. Ash me more. Reunion needs to hurry up. Peach emoji. Oh my God.
X. So K Michelle's in a couple of tweets. She at Shamea and says, Shamea Morton, don't play coward games now. You ain't gonna shift the narrative on me. Your third time trying and speaking on me. You scared about what I might tell. Oh, what? I'm not surprised by any of this. We already knew because Shamea was friends with the Candy Coated Clique. Rashida got bags. We already knew that this friendship between Shamea and K Michelle was not going to last. Okay, just because of that. So she says, Shamea Morton, don't play coward games now. You ain't gonna shift a narrative on me. Your third time trying and speaking on me. I'm actually surprised this is the first time that she's actually addressing Shamea. I mean, it's not the first time because when they unfollowed each other, she says a friend to all, it's not a friend to none. That's the one thing she said. But she says here, you scared about what I might tell. Oh, tell them why I don't mess with you. Does the Waldorf ring a bell? Excuse me. Wait, what? Does the Waldorf, the hotel, ring a bell? Because remember, that's where she says she likes to go. Her and Portia, apparently. That's where Portia and Simon used to, Is that where she brings her roster? Allegedly. Sorry, I know someone has a bell like this at home right now and they're listening. They're like, wait, is someone at the door? They probably already went to the door. She says, does the Waldorf ring a bell? She says, I'm loyal until I'm not. I don't know if I would you say that K Michelle's loyal? Just based off the history, we've covered so many K Michelle stories over the years. I don't think that I would say that K Michelle is loyal. She says, I'm loyal until I'm not. See, you can't play fake victim with me. I know too much. T-O-O, not T-O. I know you were accepted into multiple law schools.
Oh! Shame!
I go, just
oh my God.
She says, I know too much. Chill. Hashtag WWHL. Watch what happens live. Okay. She wasn't done though. K Michelle then in another tweet says, definitely no advice needed from you on being a friend.
Oh my God.
I mean, look, say what you want about Shamea, but Shamea's friendships aren't in shambles. Like, who are the friends that we can look to that are still friends with K Michelle? I'll wait.
Okay, now, Kim Pye, wait a minute. Now, hang on a second. K Michelle can be a lot to deal with. That is true. However, at least K Michelle has more of a personality than Shamea, right? Shamea, it seems like if you're not with her, then you're against her, right? So, like, let's not. And He or she who has not sinned cast the first stone. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Look, I'll wait. Another quick MyFitnessPal moment. Logging your food is one thing, but here's something I didn't expect. After a while, MyFitnessPal Premium actually starts showing you patterns. Not just today, not just one meal, but it's actually showing you patterns of your eating habits. And that's where it got real for me, because it started showing me things that I didn't even realize. How my weekends completely fell apart versus my weekdays. Or on days when I actually hit my protein goals, that I actually felt really, really good versus other days where I didn't. And you know this, I have the same friends I've had all season. But look. Pay attention to what she just said there. I've had the same friends I've had all season. If she had said, I had the same friends that I've had since I was in college or in high school, I'd be like, oh, we've never seen that. However, she's like, I've had the same friends I've had all season. It hasn't even been a year. Okay. It hasn't even been a year. Okay. It hasn't even been a year. She says, I've had the same friends I've had all season. Well, not really, because you and Shamea are no longer friends. And you were friendly with Porsche at the beginning of the season, then you guys had a falling out, but I guess the contract got renewed. Okay. Mm-hmm. She says, the difference now is that I don't have to sit around and defend you all day. Ooh. Dead that narrative now about teams, because you know that's not what's happening. Okay. And then she said in another tweet, reunion needs to hurry up. I mean, wait, I'm willing to have an open mind and see what receipts are brought at the reunion, but apparently according to Shamea and according to Phaedra, Shamea brought the most receipts at this reunion. So I'm interested to see like what exactly is the beef between Shamea and K. Michelle. I will say that
because Shamea brought receipts doesn't mean that they're valid receipts. I mean, you guys remember when Kenya Revenge P Moore, let me put some respect on her name. When she brought that court order and it was nothing, right? So let's be careful here.
This based on what we've seen these last couple of episodes, we've only seen K. Michelle be supportive of Shamea for the most part.
Yep.
Unlike Pinky. Pinky has kind of thrown Shamea under the bus. I do see K. Michelle trying to be a friend to Shamea. I mean, there were quite a few tweets that we covered this past weekend from K. Michelle. So if you missed that video, again, mods, if we can post the link to that video. So for people that may have missed the other toxic tweets from K. Michelle. So K. Michelle says, I've had the same friends I've had all season. All right. Okay. So what do you guys think? What do you think? I think the friends that she had this season might be very different than the friends she'll have next season. Okay.
That could be true too, Kim.
Who do you believe, guys, in this situation? I don't think no, this is Housewives. So I'm not surprised that K. Michelle said anything, especially when you see what Shamea says here in this moment.
K. Michelle,
just stay the course. You ain't got to jump ship or choose teams. You can be everybody's friend, girl.
all right.
You could be everybody's friend, girl.
Here we go now.
Thank you, Kim Pyre, for that. Now we're gonna go over to On the Rocks with Jada. By the way, face card giving, right? So I want to go to this here, right? Jada analyzes a scene where Shamea and Kelly entered the club while Porsche was there. The host refutes Shamea's claim that the other cast members left because of her, citing video evidence from Angela that shows that they actually stayed to watch Shamea's performance, right? So remember that in the episode, right? So just wanted to say that, and we will watch that real quick. Here we go.
Pinky in the Brain walks in the club, child.
Not Pinky.
Everybody like, oh, this miserable bitch. You can tell as soon as they came in, everybody was like, oh, like I hate her.
I love me some Jada. She said what needed to be said. Like, after I just want everybody to get, right? After you have said that about somebody's mama, do you think that you should show up? Hey, I was on the wanted poster. Here I am. No, you might end up dead that night. Socially, of course. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Anyway, so Shamea gets the dancing and stuff, I guess, in front of Porsche. Porsche books it out the damn club. My whole thing is, I'm on the same type of time that Porsche on, especially, and you know you have a temper. There's no way you getting ready to say that my mama was trying to fuck your daddy with the... Why she say that man ain't got no teeth? No, you just said my mama was trying to fuck with your gummy worm teeth having ass daddy, and then you finna come try to shake your ass in front of me. You know how girls be playing in your face. Shamea is literally playing in Portia's face because she want Portia to put her hands on her so Portia can lose her spot. She's trying to trick Portia out of her spot, but it's not working, and she's getting more and more frustrated because she's not able to turn the fans against her or have Portia put her hands on her so she can get suspended.
Mm-hmm.
Because what makes you think you can say some ill shit like that and then come in and start dancing in front of me at the club? You must want me to drag you down by the back of your You must want me to hit one of them Monices and drag you across the damn floor, bitch, because you got a lot of nerve. Anyway, so I was cool with Portia leaving because, bitch, I'm gonna have to drag you down the hill, and if I skull drag you, then
it's better to leave and be responsible than for you. It's better for you to leave and be responsible rather than letting a moment dictate your destiny.
I'm gonna lose my peach and you gonna get what you want. Anyway, so then Shamea gets on the mic and she starts singing "You Never Had," taking a cue from Candy Book, child. Anyway, Shamea keeps going on the rest of this episode about how everybody's scattered. Oh, they wasn't around. They left and they all Portia's, you know, all of them Portia's lap dogs. And I seen this online. So for all of the folks who said they Portia's lap dogs and they all left the club because of Portia, how y'all feel when y'all seen that post by Angela with the video? No, friend, tell me. It's funny that people was dragging them for leaving the club when Shamea came in, unbeknownst to us. I'll let y'all know how to spell it. Unbeknownst to us, Shamea ass was lying a fucking in, and Angela posted a video and said, I didn't leave, I actually ran to the stage. The camera is literally in Shamea's face. We can see the ring from her contact lenses. That's how close Angela was to her. Angela probably was breathing in her fucking carbon dioxide. So she didn't leave with Portia, or she didn't leave as soon as you started singing, because she has a fucking video of you singing and the damn camera down your esophagus. Bitch, we can see your tonsils. That's how close Angela was to you.
Not true.
And then Cynthia don't say, what Cynthia say? She said, I stayed for her performance as well. How is Shamea the victim? She literally just lied on these girlies to make herself look like the victim once again. And whenever you get through, we still got evidence that she just told a bold-faced lie to make herself out to be the victim. And then she apologized a few times during this episode. And when she tried to apologize to the girls on the bus, she gonna say, I saw my opportunity. You saw, okay, opportunist. That told me everything I needed to know. Portia been paying you dust all season, but you saw your opportunity to get it in and start talking about Palora. Hey, this is my opportunity to really go in on her and expose the fact that Miss Diane allegedly slept with Gummy Worm, aka my daddy. And then she said, yeah, so when I started, then she took it to hell. Come on, say Yama, girl.
Dude, guess how much it cost me to make sure my family gets $1 million.
Y'all the video here, okay? Because I just found it. It's in her stories, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna switch this here. You did good, y'all. I was there to support. So there is Porsche. There's Shamea. I'm guessing Angela was in the yellow. Somebody. So you see that she didn't actually, she actually stood there, right? So Shamea be lying. She's the dark-skinned version of Mia Thorne. Shamea is the Mia Thorne of Atlanta. Let's continue on.
$1 million if something ever happens to me. You'll know.
Shamea fans, I be wondering, is you okay too? Do you need me to help you get a prescription? Because I know somebody that'll write you a prescription for $50.
You know what?
Whatever you need. Because, bitch, how you gonna say she took it to hell? She wasn't even talking to you. Nobody at the table was talking to you. You interjected asking her why her daughter can't come over. And then Porsche tell us that Shamea was going back to Cynthia saying that, oh yeah, even though I'm not cool with her, I can still see her daughter through Dennis. She said she clout chasing off my daughter, trying to get clout off my daughter. I think Porsche used the wrong word when she said trying to get clout off my daughter. I don't think she was trying to get clout off of your daughter, but Shamea was giving, bitch, you can try to put me out of your life, but I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to invite your baby daddy to my house. I'm still going to invite your baby daddy to the Juro party. Your daughter's still going to come over my house. And Shamea even said, if Simon was around, I would have invited him too.
So basically, I agree with Jada on this. If I can't get you, right, I'll get the people around you. If I can't get you, I'll get the people around you. If I can't get you, I'll get the people around you. So I fully agree with that. And then we're going to end it on reviews and recaps here. Shout out to my girl, reviews and recaps here. Now, apparently there was a Phaedra Parks interview. Phaedra Parks discusses Cynthia Bailey and addressing rumors regarding her own financial situation. So here we go with this.
Oh God,
something.
It was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cynthia was here a few weeks ago, and so we talked about it. And obviously, it was for her. It was her own thing.
It was very stressful for Cynthia because Cynthia is God's personal assistant. She's like an angel, and
not God's personal assistant. That is so funny.
So for anyone to really find fault with Cynthia, that's a hard sell for me because she's so kind, she's so considerate, and they just gave Cynthia hell about those rooms, and it just wasn't warranted. I'm like, God, you act like we're living here. Just park your butt in the bed, go to sleep, get up, and we're gonna do 80,000 activities during the day. What's the big deal?
You've been on a lot of these trips.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm more concerned about my home that I live in.
Yeah,
which of course a lot of the girls are in jeopardy of losing them. So.
Oh my God! I caught that. I clocked it, and it's down my throat. Oh my God, that was good. That was good.
You're not jeopardy of losing them. Okay. I think Phaedra knows that a lot of people felt like she did not say much this season, and I feel like Phaedra is coming with a bang next season. So don't be surprised if Phaedra.
I think she did what she needed to do this season. She gave the comedic effect, where it needs to be. Look who it is. So no, this is not a spaceship. I'll take this down for a minute. Hang on, let me do this. It's good to see you. I've been praying about you, hoping everything's okay, everything else. So this is our nighttime city landscape. It's been a minute since you've been over here. But I decided to elevate the show. So that is, a city behind it. I think that's Tokyo actually behind me. So I was like, because we cover news and other stories and things like that, we just need to elevate the show a little bit, but I still got my other backgrounds. I got my fireworks background here, of course, Cinderella Castle. Then I got the fountains at the Bellagio. Hopefully I'll get to see them one day in person. And then, of course, the iconic, if you remember the early days, right? It's still right here on the highways and the byways of the possibilities of what can be. So, have I been over at 7th Avenue B? I have not. I have not. And listen, let me tell you, I've been over here covering things, okay? So, no, I have not had the chance. I believe Melody is still doing 7th Avenue Beauty. She's been going through a lot with Martell and everything else. Yes. Well, I'm floating over the highway. Yes, you are correct. I am floating over the highway. Yes. This was the original one for a very long time. Like if you go back to our early shows, this was always here. I will always say we're on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be. I haven't said it in a while, but still. But it's good to see you. I hope all is well. There was actually a couple of opportunities that I wanted to send to you for your foundation, but we got to start talking again so I can send you that stuff because I know you're still doing good in the neighborhood with the homeless and helping out young ladies and elevating your career. And so I hope you and your daughter are doing well. So I send nothing but light, love, and prayers to you and all that stuff. Listen, I'm so far removed from that sector. You were supposed to go stop Martell a long time ago. Go get your bag. Let's get to moving. Well, you know what is good to be seen? Like I said, all is forgiven. Life is way too short. We got too much going on out here. We got a president who is using his political power. Oh my God. First of all, I am so sorry. Prayers up to you. Oh my God. Child, my auntie has said people are passing away like they never passed away before. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry to you. My mom gave me a prayer called the alphabet prayer. All it is that God rearranged the letters of the alphabet to make out exactly what you need to say. So if you need to pray that prayer, pray that prayer. Sincerely, I am so sorry. There have been people losing so much. I feel like since 2020, we've been losing just as a entity of a world. But you know how I am. I'm always for people, for the good of people, calling out the bad of people, but always wanting us to win. Listen. Listen. You ain't gotta say thank you to me. Listen. It doesn't hurt to be kind to people. It doesn't hurt to be kind to people. That's why I said all is forgiven. Like everybody got the right to feel how they want to feel. The main thing with me is we got to recognize the totality of each other. Just because that was a moment in time does not mean that's all of who Braylon Lee was. Just like I don't believe the totality of everybody in the world is bad. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't be in 2026. Like I said before, we got a president who is using his political capital to cause hell to the people of the United States of America, and he is using his administration to make out tasks to hurt us in every way possible. You know how I've always said the assignment is bigger than me? I've been on that path for a very long time, so I've moved on. I'm good. I am whole. Sincerely. And I actually brought you up not too long ago. One of the best things, right? When I was with 7th Avenue Beauty and Melody and all of that, I'm no longer with them because I've been on my square, my assignment, right? But when CEO Finance Queen called in and she talked about her, eczema, everything else, right? I actually showed off my eczema live on YouTube. And that was probably one of the most beautiful, genuine, and soul swelling moments I have been a part of. And, like I said, everything happened for a reason. The fact that I was able to be the cavalry and to showcase my support for Black women by being a moderator, by making sure that everybody was seen, heard, and embraced, and to have done it as long as I could have done it. It was a privilege, an honor, and a great responsibility. But also, too, I did 8-hour live streams. Okay, so I was able to move on, be more, and see myself advance more. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to let go of some assignments to be able to handle assignments that, you know, definitely deserve your time, energy, and commitment. No, we are live right now. We're live on tour. Just catching up with CEO Finance Queen. So I'm still on Instagram. My phone number is still the same. So if you want to call or text me, you got me. And all is forgiven. I hope your daughter's doing well as well. I said nothing but light, love, and prayers to her too. So that's the IG. DM me, and we'll reconnect to everything. So one love, much love, all love to you for sure. We are live talking about the Housewives and also just catching up with an old friend. Been a long time since I've seen that name in my live chat, but all is forgiven. Like I said, life is too short. It really is. In nursing school, very good. Now listen, I don't know if you know this, but the president said that nursing, okay, is not a degree program anymore. Personally, I think the president is a dumbass. I think we should take the nursing staff out the White House until he has to leave on January 20th, and let's see how he survives. But like I said, for real, if you want to reconnect, you are more than welcome to DM me, CEO Finance Queen, and call me. My number is the same. So much love to you. Whose side am I on? I'm on the side of Black people. I'm on the side of people doing good in the neighborhood. And I'm on the side of Porsche Williams. Absolutely, I'm on the side of Porsche Williams. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's for her spa business. He ain't stopping my daughter's destiny. Amen. Praise him and hallelujah. And like I said, I know it's been a while since we reconnected, and maybe I got to earn your trust back, okay? Even though I feel like I did nothing wrong, but I said all is forgiven. If, you know, she wants an interview, let me know. We'll set it up, and it'll be free of charge. I mean that. And you know, when you were here, I promoted so many Black-owned businesses. It was, too many to name, right? And I don't know why you giving me the eye emoji. Listen, we can support who we want to support. Yes. Now, I know Portia has her ways, but let me ask you this, Chocolate Capricorn. If somebody... you know, those curves are still curving, baby. Yes, indeed. Okay, listen, okay? Listen. You are branch intergalactic, okay? All right? I still got that voice, damn it. But no, sincerely. Laughter is good for the soul, ain't it? But no, sincerely, Chocolate Capricorn. If somebody that's been your friend for a long time, right, came out and said to you everything that Shamea said about your mother to you, you gonna give her love, grace, and space, or you gonna want to whoop some ass? I'm just asking a question here. I need y'all quit moving the goalposts for people. Good damn. I'm just saying. Like Shamea cannot be this high and mighty and this strong in her mind not to think that people don't play about their families. Family is police. How many times have I told y'all that? There are some old school men. Let a daughter, let a niece, let a cousin, let any woman say that man abused them, where they at. But I shut the fuck up and tell me, otherwise I'm gonna take it to hell. Tell me where he at. Hey, listen. Meet me at our place. You got the pass call. I'll see you there. We're going to be right back. If you don't think that don't happen, you must be out your mind. And there's the same thing for men. That if a woman's abusing them, women be like, yep, Mia's up our spot. Yep. We're gonna whoop her bitch ass. Yep. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. What y'all want me to do? I'm only judging what's on the screen. And listen, I will say this. When I review that broken, dilapidated, and decrepit show that really needs to be canceled, along with the producer who said producing reality television isn't fun for him anymore, I don't know how you can say that and still have a career and a job. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. But with that said, when I did review that broken, dilapidated, decrepit show, right? Oh, no. I'm not talking about that show. I'm talking about another broken, dilapidated, decrepit show. Basketball Wives, it lasted longer than that broken, dilapidated, decrepit show is never going to last. But anyway, with that said, when I did review that show, I covered everybody. If you did good, I talked about you. If you did bad, I talked about you. But either way, I talked about you. Now, I did not bring social media into my review unless it directly relates to what we're watching, so you can gain a better context, conjecture, and understanding. Context, conjecture, and connection, rather, to what we're watching. Okay? Shamea talked bad about Angela to her own daughter. I was like, wow, you're saying that you're nicer than your mama. That was our line. It was. It absolutely was. Now, I'm beginning to think that Shamea is the dark-skinned version of Giselle from Potomac. Because at this point, I think Shamea would be happy if a drink was thrown in Portia's face. Yeah, Giselle, I didn't forget about that shit. No, I did not. Just like your forgettable G&A line that ain't got no fashions on your website. Joggers. Spring, summer, fall. Sheree gonna be like, if I'm at BravoCon, Sheree be like, get me away from him. What did I do? Oh hell, okay, first of all, I'm not the first person that brought joggers, spring, summer, fall. Everybody said that about you. Get over yourself. Hell, I talk about everything in Black culture. I just do this Bravo thing for my viewers because I care about them. And they watch it, so I watch it with them, and we have conversation about it. I'm actually a very good reviewer. I'm very fair. I mean, if you did some dumb shit, I'm going to call you on your dumb shit. If you did some good shit, I'm going to call you on some good shit. Like, it is what it is. What you want me to do? You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. What the hell? Okay. That was a lot, wasn't it? So anyway. Oh my God. All right, let's continue on, y'all.
Is owning it next season, honey, because that is definitely what it will be given.
I will say this, though. I think that Phaedra did a wonderful job this season of bringing comedic relief. And like I said, the real reason why I watch this show is not just because of you guys, although I love you very much, you know that, but I recognize my media brain can really expand and expound on a lot of things, right? And so I try to look at from a, reality, TV point of view, but I also look at it as, okay, would anybody I know in Little Rock, Arkansas get away with this behavior? Would anybody in Ohio, where I live, get away with this behavior? And then I add that to the show, because most of the time with these reviews, it's fandom based. Some people are going to do a Porsche positive review. Now, there's one content creator that ain't going to go nowhere where somebody going to talk mean about Porsche. Porsche is a public figure, you damn heifer, okay? And people don't like Porsche, that's their right. What? You gonna do a copyright on everybody who don't like Porsche? The hell wrong with you? Porsche does wrong sometimes, and she gets called out on that. Like, how can you be upset? that people have the right to say what's on their mind. Did we not fight for the First Amendment for Jimmy Kimmel? What the hell? Hello? Like, right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't know how I roll by now. Do what you say you're going to do, right? And just because you don't have the best resources to give doesn't mean that the resources you have is not worthy to somebody. Like I said before, when everything you have may mean nothing to the world, okay, it is what it is. But when somebody gives you a piece of their everything, that should become something to you. I'm old school. You do right by me, I'll do right by you. Now, if you do wrong by me, be thankful to God that I've evolved to recognize that I'm going to keep doing right because God only blesses by me doing right. Now, clock that T, okay? All right, let's keep going.
The home tour video that you did recently, your house is beautiful.
Thank you.
And you did that whole renovation yourself, right?
Well, I supervised.
Not with the hammer and the nails, but,
hard hat.
but you oversaw the renovation of that house.
Yeah, I bought that home and I bought it in 2016, totally gutted it, and we moved in 2017.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was a fresh start. So for a while, for about 2 years, I had 2 homes in Buckhead.
Okay.
But that was a money pit.
Uh-huh.
And nothing went in foreclosure. Clock.
Ooh, you didn't have to do Angela like that. Oh, Lord. Or maybe that was Kelly. Let's talk about Kelli Farrell now.
With Navon, things are a lot more chill down here in finance. The whole company books travel in one easy place to keep spend data together. I mean, just look at
Now, I just want to say this real quick.
We've never felt so.
I just want to say this. What accounting finance department do you know that cool? Braylon, these numbers are amazing, my man. Thank you for turning them in on time. What office place do you know that is that cool? Navon, I'm going to need you to put some real in your commercials. I love Navon. For those of you who don't know, it is a travel platform where you can tell your executives the range of the hotels and airplane tickets. And I think they maybe even do excursions where you can set the price point and they can't go over that. So that helps keep the finances intact. Okay. So shout out to Navon. They ain't paying me for it, but shout out to them. Okay, here we go.
Now, since we're talking about issues with money, let's get into some Kelli news. Kelli's wages are at risk of being garnished due to an unpaid debt. Kelli failed to respond to a lawsuit filed in 2025, and a default court judgment was entered against her in the amount of $217,301. The judgment continues to accrue interest each day. Oh my gosh. Kelli, sort it. Anything that accrues interest all day needs to be sorted. You need to call them ASAP and get on a payment plan. Most times they would agree to some sort of payment plan, because if you then do bankruptcy, then they may not be able to get a lot of things back, right? So if you reach out to them and come up with a payment plan, they are more inclined to agree to your payment plan, no matter how ridiculous the payment plan seems. Kelli's creditors also issued subpoenas to several banks to determine whether she has funds in her accounts that can be seized. Oh my gosh. The person did not let it relax at all, honey. A rep for Kelli tells TMZ this matter stems from a business loan that Kelli and her ex-husband obtained over 5 years ago whilst married. The rep claimed the matter was addressed during the divorce proceedings, where Kelli argued Mark should be responsible for the debt. Mark denies Kelli's claims. Here's the thing. Even if Mark is responsible for the debt, not saying that he is, even if he was, then you show up to court and present that and let the courts know. But
exactly right. Now, here's the thing, right? With Kelli, there was a whole lawsuit with this young lady. I believe she was like 19 years old at the time. I want to give a shout out to Sky by Nature because I saw him cover it first, right? And this young lady didn't get her paycheck, had to fight for back pay. Apparently, Kelli Farrell doesn't use Toast, doesn't use QuickBooks, doesn't use Square. the business, payment system, you know what I mean, or systems. And she won all her back pay. And Mark said that is Kelly's name on the bill. And I'm with reviews and recaps. If you are not responsible, you go down to court and you prove that. If you don't, that's a default judgment on your ass. Right? And she want to call Porsche crazy. Okay, Joe. Well, y'all, that's everything. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Oh, my God. What a show, my darlings. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. It's been a good time. It really has been a good time. Sometimes you really don't know if you're still hitting, right? And I have to tell you, seeing like 5 people here in the chat, well, not 5 people in the chat, but seeing 5 people, because when you're in stream, you can see how many people are coming in. It was wonderful to see that. Chocolate Capricorn seems like you're new. So much love to you. And then CEO Finance Queen coming in. It was a great surprise because I saw 2 comments. I'm like, wait a minute, who's commented? And you know what I mean? So all good in the neighborhood. Now, of course, if there is any new news, okay, I will gladly let y'all know. Oh, hang on a second.
Hello, Moto.
Child, I just Girl. Listen, I get that other people got a job to do and stuff, but it just no, and no. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. That was a call. So I may have to push back my show a little bit at 6:00. Oh my God, this is probably just, I'll deal with it and then just move on. Okay, so just, oh, wait, shut up. Anyway, don't worry about me. Okay, and now Ro is live. Okay, we're gonna go with Ro. Who is live right now? We're gonna go to Ro. So give me a moment. Okay, we're gonna go with Ro. All right, give me a moment, y'all. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. We'll see what Bro got going
Braylon.
here.
You know how to ask somebody to how I can add Latoya on her, Braylon? Do you know? I'm trying to add her to it. I don't know how to do it.
Hang on.
Hey y'all. I'm trying to add Latoya. If I can't add Latoya, I'm about to go to Instagram. I don't mind my freckles. I usually got them covered up. If I cannot add Latoya, I'm about to go to Instagram. Even though I don't want to go over there. Look how I do straight. I'm just on YouTube right now, but let me try.
Usually uses Stream Yard. YouTube Studio doesn't have a ad FEAT feature. I think Ro just ended her live, y'all. So just wanted to just say that there. So, but yes, indeed. So let me look this up, child, because this might be a whole. I'm just looking, child, at something that I designed. Hang on, let me message Ro real quick. Let me message. Hey, just know that YouTube Studio doesn't have a ad feature. I would just have to let you know. Doesn't have a ad feature, but StreamYard does, where you can add people to your stream. Just text me on IG and I'll send you a StreamYard link sometime this week, and I can go into StreamYard and help you out. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I just got some stuff. Oh my God. I don't think Rose sees it right now, but hopefully she'll see it soon. But anyway, I just got something really big. Like, yay, something worked out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Ro is back, apparently. Oh, she's calling Latoria. Okay, then.
Hello. Did you make you download something?
Hold on. I'm trying to take it from my...
Sorry, y'all.
Let's see.
Y'all auntie on the way. That's what she told me to tell y'all. We figuring it out right now. Hold on one second. So Ro is just getting herself together here. I still cannot believe Kai Cenat went to Hendrix College in the only Conway, Arkansas, representing my state very proudly. Just amazing. So we're just waiting for Ro just to see what's going on here with Ro, of course. Oh my God. Sorry, I just saw Chick that with stuff. Now I'm like, that poor dog. I just. Oh my God, man. Hey, one person welcome in. We're just weighing on Ro. She paused the video. So hang on. Hang on. Custody. Oh, okay, never mind. This deal is unavailable. Okay, never mind. I guess she ended the live chat. Okay. Let me turn on my camera now because we've done the whole show once again for a whole hour. Yes, we have. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial breaky break, and we'll be back after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it, everybody.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from.
R&B.
J. Howe.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you so much, I tell you thrice. Welcome back into Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. Now, we have talked about the Housewives like you would not believe. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Whew, what a show, what a show, what a show. 3 shows in one day. You know what I mean? Man, I gotta tell you, I just I think the most I could probably do is 3 shows in a day. 4 is pushing it. 4 is very, 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 very much pushing it, right? Like to do 4 shows in one day is a lot. But you know, the 3 shows I do stagger them, you know what I mean? It's quite interesting because I know for our audience, you know, y'all know my times and when I go live and stuff. But I also know that you guys only want me to be on live with you all when it's the truth. You know what I mean? Well, not just when it's the truth, but also too, you want to make sure that I'm not wasting your time and you're not wasting mine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to come up here with just something just to be talking about something. Like today when that Paramount news broke out, I'm like, oh my God, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God. Today we got to talk about it because everybody been saying, oh, this Paramount deal's so good for Hollywood. It's going to open up so many more doors and this, that, and the third. It's just like, child, stop. We all know that this deal is ish and it should have never happened. I think that the Ellisons will eventually pull out of this deal and they will have to pay a lot of money to Warner Brothers. And with that being said, I feel that, you know, Warner Brothers could make a huge cash cow off of this and they could invest it into, you know, other, you know, mergers and acquisitions. Now, if that does happen, I'm just going to be real about Warner Bros. Discovery needs a creative director. Okay? I'm just going to keep it up. Every media company should have a creative director of like, hey, before we do this decision that could really bankrupt our company financially and creatively, should we do this? Do you have a plan for us? Let that creative director go do the work and then come back with a plan. I think that should be at every media company. Just keeping it a buck. A lot of companies will avoid a lot of issues. Oh. Yep, we're just chillaxing now. Just chillaxing, just chillaxing, just chillaxing. Oh, man. Yep. At 2 hours now, so we'll probably end at around 2 hours and 3 minutes. I was really waiting on Ro to see what she was going to say, if anything, but I gotta help her with StreamYard because she may not know. But yeah, we're chillaxing, y'all. So tomorrow, y'all, just stay tuned. I will have a show for y'all, whatever the hell this thing is, which, child, just... Oh man, what day today? more minute, y'all, and then we'll do the daily motivator, and then we'll head on out. Almost there, y'all. All right, we are there, everybody. Yes, indeed, we are there. All right, let's get to a daily motivator time, everybody. Here we go, 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 here we go. Compassion is the radicalism of our time. Tenzin Gyatso, 14th Dalai Lama. Okay, then listen. Shout out to the legacy of the Dalai Lama. Okay, listen. Amen. Praise him. Hallelujah. All right, here we go, everybody. It's time for the daily motivator here. Let me get up for y'all. Hey, welcome in. Good to see y'all. All right, it's time for the daily motivator from Monday, July 20th, 2026, the long game. When you're too ambitious, you put yourself in danger of burning out. At the other extreme, if you become too complacent, there's a good possibility of sliding backward. Aim for somewhere in the middle. Push yourself to do more, but not so much that you endanger the progress you've already made. Avoid the unforced errors that are sure to come when you're constantly out of balance. Be appreciative of the value you create and eager to add to it with sensible, sustainable effort. Enjoy what you've earned, but never take it for granted. Balance ambition with satisfaction. Enjoy the moment you're in while also working to ensure a rich and fulfilling future. Play the long game with good balance. You're able to go far. Ralph Lauren. Let's talk about the long game, because I definitely feel that. You know, when I think about, where I am, right? I was on LinkedIn today, right? And one of the things that happens on LinkedIn is you get notifications of like who has seen your profile and stuff. And child, my profile was seen by Essence. Okay, now I told y'all I've reached out to somebody at Essence to talk to them. Okay. But in the same token, it could be somebody else, right? Because, I've been covering, I've been covering the Essence Festival, but I've been covering it in a fashion that probably other companies let me flip that reverse around. Let me flip that reverse and rewind it back. I have covered Essence in a fashion, right, that other content creators have not done. Because see, a lot of content creators, they have complained about the problems. Some of them have gotten into, the commentary of, oh my God, this, that, and the third, right? The magnitude of it all, but they haven't given a lot of solutions, right? So I've tackled it in a different fashion, and that's what I mean by I'm not worried about how big I am right now, right? Because I know in the long game, I am doing this to showcase my repertoire of being able to talk about anything and everything. So the first thing I would say about the long game, make sure you have purpose in your long game. Make sure you have purpose in your long game. Make sure that you have purpose in your long game, right? Because if you don't have purpose in your long game, you are going to feel drained, right? That's the first thing I want to tell you. The second thing I want to tell you is be appreciative about the value you've created and eager to add to it with simple, sustainable effort. I've been able to sustain this effort not just because I've been consistent, But I've been able to sustain this effort because I don't limit myself, right? I don't limit myself. Like I always say, y'all, just because I see everything doesn't, just because I don't say everything doesn't mean I don't see everything. Just because I don't say everything doesn't mean I don't see everything. Just because I don't say everything doesn't mean I don't see everything. Sincerely. There could be some news breaking tonight and I'll go live in a heartbeat because I'm about my purpose, right? But for others that do that, it's like, wait, what you doing? Right? That's why it's important to always be open, willing, and available with your audience where it's necessary and where they deserve it, right? If you start covering other things, well, you know, good to damn well, you could give two damn ucks or ish about covering that content. Then people are going to call you a lie and a cheat, and they ain't gonna want you, they ain't gonna want you, they ain't gonna want you no more. Okay. And in addition to them not wanting you anymore, you also are going to feel like, why am I covering this, right? And like I said, it's one thing to cover something because you genuinely care about. It's another thing to cover when you're trying to plug up the holes of how much you're sinking in your YouTube channel or social media platform. Okay, listen. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Okay, the second thing I want to tell you. And finally, the third thing that I want to tell you is this. With good balance, you're able to go far. With good balance, you're able to go far. With good balance, you're able to go far. You can't put all your eggs in the one basket. You just can't do it. I remember talking to my dad, and he was like, you know, you could have gotten, you know, a job at where you are if you would just step up on some things, right? And I agreed with him on that. You know, I'm definitely responsible for where I am. But also, too, I'm at peace with where I am, too. You know what I mean? Because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like I talked to my sister, she said to me, hey, listen, everything happens for a reason. And had you gotten that job, you would have had to do more, this, that, and the third. And also, too, that would have, you know, interfered with your YouTube and you trying to figure out, you know, what you want to do in your media career, again, that job that'll get you in the door. So everything happens for a reason. I appreciate my sister saying that because if you don't have a job, your job is finding another job. And also, too, you don't leave your job until you have another job. Let me say again, you don't leave your job until you have another job. You don't leave your job until you have another job. So I would rather apply for all the remote jobs that I can and at least spread out my chips rather than hoping for one, right? And I don't get that and I'm still stuck in the same place, right? Progress is only determined by what you invest into it. Progress is only determined by what you invest into it. Progress is only determined by what you invest into it. Like Florentine, for example. The wise wonder, as I like to call him, right? With what we have done at BFP Imagineering, let me come on the big screen here. What we have done with BFP Imagineering, we have set out a path for something that's never been done in the theme park sector. Think about how long YouTube's been around. It's been over like 2 decades, right? And me, Florentine, and Phil, the first content creators in all of social media and on YouTube specifically, to take what's happening in the world of theme parks, utilizing the power of AI, which was Florentine's idea, right there, which was Florentine's idea, because I was good with the prompts, right? Just trying to figure out what the visuals right there was Florentine. Taking what's happening, applying creativity, along with logistics and bringing you solutions. That's never been done before in the theme park sector. Because with the theme park sector, it's mostly, oh, D23 is coming out Here's everything. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I don't do that. Okay, because I do cover the theme park news. But in the same token, we go beyond the theme park news to talk about how does this impact the people. We do. Yeah, but the prompts were we AI together. Absolutely. Like I said before, and you did the streaming show platform. Absolutely, right? Building Up Brainley's virtual tour actually made way for BFP Imagineering. Had the platform not been as big, I don't think I would have been able to do something that big, right? Because most of y'all know me for that broken, dilapidated, decrepit show that should be canceled on, including the producer, okay, that said that producer reality television isn't fun for him anymore. He should not have a job. You're not going to work for my network and say reality television, producer reality TV is not fun for me anymore, and think you're going to get to keep your job and think you're going to keep your show. Fuck wrong with you. Now, I've come far. Remember when I said I just be doing a podcast? Absolutely. You've come very far. And Phil has come very far too. And with the Daily Motivator, I talk about BFP Imagineering in the highest regard, because do you not know how scary it is to take a swing at something not knowing if anybody's going to pick it up? Like Florentin has said, right? We have been ahead of the culture plenty of times. Y'all remember that breaking news when I said that Universal Islands of Adventure was making it do what it do? That was me. Nobody else mentioned that, but that was me, the first one who broke it, okay? Not to mention Bray's Clues, bringing in that rollingout.com article about Lockheed Martin, and then a parcel being bought by Universal. Hello, connecting the two together. Like I said, we go beyond just reading here. Child, we've been ahead of the culture so many times that eventually one of these things, okay, eventually is going to be like a firework. And you know, we pop off in the sky, but not everybody has seen the greatness of us in totality in terms of a whole show, right? We haven't went viral yet, but it's going to be one of these tours that's going to hit real life. And one of them was the fact that Disney decided to do what Braylon Phillip Florentin's been doing and partnered up with Adobe Firefly. When Capture the Magic said AI doesn't create anything new, that guy said, I don't know how I can use AI to keep everybody around, but yet Disney's in partnership with Adobe. Come on now. And I'm not saying you guys say, oh, we're not worthy, Phil, Braylon, Florentin. Oh, BFP Imagineering is the holy grail. Oh, without you, we will be a fallen world. We're not asking for that. All we're asking for, hey, y'all want to come on? Y'all seem to know what y'all talking about. Credit us from time to time. That's all we're saying. Because we know we're doing good work. And if we didn't care that much, we wouldn't be putting everything into it. Because I will say, everything that we have pitched is going to be bigger, better, bolder, realer, and liver than whatever the fuck they're going to present at D23 August 14th, 15th, and 16th. Our ideas are going to be bigger than what is going to come out Neil Patrick Harris' mouth and everybody who's a presenter on that showcase for the theme parks. Bet you my last dollar. Actually, I need my last dollar. Bet you on my creativity, which if I'm betting my creativity, I'm going to win. Hell to the low. I think it's because it's something different. Like you said, we really aspire to it. Thank you for trusting in the unknown. But if it fail, we have fun, great memories. If you don't win, if you don't fail, nor know if you never try, but we implemented our passion. Absolutely. Every single thing we've done has been passion. Absolutely every single thing we've done has been passion. By the way, right? I'll just keep it a buck with you. When we did our interview with that guy from that Once Upon Studio, he wanted, right, to keep it on the fact of, my God. He wanted to keep it on the fact of just the short, right? But here's the problem. Because we are who we are as Disney fans, you can't talk about the short without talking about Michael Eisner. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner. You can't talk about the short without mentioning Frank Welsh. You can't talk about the short without mentioning the totality of Disney. You can't mention that without talking about the video games and talking about what used to be at Disney World and Disneyland and how all that combines. You can't talk about the short without recognizing parts of history that makes up the short. You know what I mean? And so I appreciate, yes, Matt Murr, absolutely. And what I appreciate about that interview, right? And you know what? Going into it, y'all, for real, I just wanted to be deaf, dumb, and blind, right? Because I know that you guys see me up here. It's like, damn, Braylon Lee makes it look easy. I mean, listen, he has his, let me see. Where is it? Sorry, y'all. Hang on. That's odd. Anyway, y'all know my intro, right? I may have to refresh the screen. Give me a moment. Okay. I had to refresh my screen, child. Okay. So y'all know I got my intro, right? Y'all know I got my outro, right? Right here. Give it a moment. But with the intro and the outro, and of course my Tubi original and Peacock original, right? And the meat in the middle, right? I make it look easy because I invest in my gift. Your gift will make room for you, but I also believe if you don't invest in your gift, not only will it not make room for you, but you can lose your gift. I genuinely believe you can lose your gift, right? So within that premise, right, I always say to people, if you want to really know if you can handle being in the media industry, right, be a team player first before you're a team leader. Because if you can't get along with people, if you don't know how to be observant, and if you're not willing to make yourself available to make that rising tide lift that boat, you're not going to be able to move your own boat through the wire. I'm just telling you that right now, right? And in that interview, you know, Florentin was the lead host, right? And I was co-host. But when you watch the interview, what you see is you see Florentin, he's, you know, bobbing and weaving and making it do what it do. But I'm coming in every so often with like, hey, you know, Oswald was the first original character, and how interesting it was that Oswald was in the center when Mickey usually is in the center, right? And talking about the nuances, right? So I know how to hold my own and also let go and support. Not everybody has that combination as a host. Not everybody does. Let's just keep it above. Some people can hold their own as long as there's elements around them. You guys remember when COVID happened and then everybody, you know, had to do their shows from the house, and we really got to see who's actually really gifted and who was just gifted because everything was set up for them. Every show that I've done up to this point, right? Now, I've had, you know, people come on, you know, stream with me and stuff like that before, but most shows, it's just me. I'm holding my own for 2 to 3 hours live. That's a gift. And to not only keep the energy up, but to keep the content lively and make sure that it feels like a conversation. Like I always say, anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist. Yeah, but he was a good sport. It was me that brought up he could present, so I understand it was to promote and discussion. That next time I think it would be different. But it was a potential thing, and we're all here talking about the potential. I always looked up for a discussion, but never thought I'll be making concept with Amigo. So blessed, be more there all along. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So like I said, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, if you want anything in your life to be worth something, you have to invest. You have to invest. You have to invest. I literally saw a job today. Head of social media. And it was for a platform I've been trying to work with on YouTube for a while. You know what I did? I got my brain to braining and made the best cover letter for that company. Letting them know about their YouTube channel, letting them know about an original show that they have. Oh, I let them know. Not to mention, it could be in San Francisco or remote. Okay. So, you know, BFP was running during the time of 2020. We've really been, we've been running smoothies because what we bring is virtual Brainley's virtual tour too. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like I said, I submitted this show to NBC Universal because I believe that this type of show needs to be on TV. Now, of course, when it gets to, if it gets on Bravo, I did type in ChatGPT, does this work with Bravo? And they said, actually, this will work on Bravo because I do cover celebrity news, right? I do cover media, entertainment, entrepreneurship, real news that relates to our culture, right? So it will work on Bravo. Now, if Brainley's virtual tour gets on Bravo, I'm going to have to not cost as much. But I can do that when the check is right. You know what I mean? But if we get on Peacock, oh, it's streaming, baby. I'll already do a show on streaming. Like I said before, this is a TV show with a streaming soul. The streaming soul of it all is the boldness, the bite, and the bravado, and the content. The commentary is the streaming part of. We can go here, there, and anywhere. But the structure is the TV show of it. Like Brian Williams said, by the time I come on TV, you're gonna know I have something to say. You just don't necessarily know what I'm going to say. And that's a very powerful tool. It really is. Because think about it, every time you see a thumbnail for Brantley, you're like, damn it, this motherfucker doesn't know how to stop talking. That's literally what my cousin said to me. Once he started talking, he just didn't shut up. Thankfully, I found an industry where my mouth can make out checks that I can cash. I say that with all love, grace, and space, for sure. To my cousin and everything. But sincerely, every tour I've done has always been to make sure that we have a place to fall, that you know what's going on in the world, but most of all, that learning can be fun. This is an edutainment show, if you really want to call it that, with a little bit, with a lot of soul, actually. I was about to say a little bit of soul, but I put my foot up in this thing. You know what I mean? But absolutely. And not to mention, too, let me just say this. With the NBC Universal launch of Scripted Accelerator, which y'all, I check every day. I have not got any word from NBC Universal yet. As soon as I get notice, y'all will get notice, okay? If they say, hey, Bray, we really love Brainley's virtual tour, but we also want BFP Imagineering to be a series on Peacock, you don't think I'm not going to bring in Phil and Florentin, and we're not going to do BFP Imagineering as a series on... Give me a moment. You must be out your ever-loving mind. And of course, and this is the thing I want people to get. If you're doing what you're doing already, by the time you get in Hollywood, they can't tell you what to do because they want the honey from the bees. We're the bees that make the honey. And so because NBC can't make the honey that we make, they're going to want the honey exactly as it is. So that means we'll get to pitch Disney concepts on BFP Imaginary. That means we'll get to pitch Universal concepts on BFP Imaginary. That means we'll get to talk about theme park stuff on BFP Imaginary. Imagine BFP Imaginary series on Peacock for 20 episodes. We could do 20 episodes very easily. And the good thing about it is we can tape BFP Imaginary or we can do it live. Remember, your work can get you work, but you have to put in the work in order for that work to happen. Let me say that 2 more times. Your work can get you work, but you have to put in the work for that work to come back to you. Your work can get you work, but you have to put in the work for the work to come back to you. So when I walk into any room in Hollywood, they're like, oh, that's Brian Lee from Brainley's Virtual Tour. Listen, that brother, he knows his ish. He talks about ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and CW. He don't give a damn. He talk about Netflix. He talk about Tubi. He talk about Hulu. He dragged Disney so damn hard. And guess what? I know when I sit down with Disney and we're coming up with a TV show and I get on that set and I kill the game, all this is going to wash away because at the beginning, middle, end of the day, companies care about can you produce a good product and can you service our audience. If you can do that, then you're going to be just fine. And plus, because I've been doing media commentary on the media industry all this time, they're going to have to respect it. They ain't got no other choice. What we talking about here? So anyway, with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you're doing, do what you know. Never say you want more special because you were always one of us. And trust you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself is another to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I has retired with you. I has retired with you. You has retired with me. Hopefully by spending time together, rise will be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that, hey, listen, you can't complain about how heavy your body is of all the wasps that stung you when you kicked the hornet's nest, Shamea. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again, I love you, I value you, I embrace you all. Always remember, see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it, or see love you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all listen. As I'm saying this to you, I'm saying it to myself. Rest in the fact that you are working. Rest in the fact that you are working. Rest in the fact that you are working. Do you think just because there's not 1 million people over here that I should not give quality content to the over 3,000 people that subscribe to me? You must be out your ever-loving mind. We just talked about the long game. Every time I apply for a job, I put my YouTube channel on my resume. And I've told y'all before, if you apply for a company and the company's YouTube channel's numbers are not where they need to be and your channels beat them, put their YouTube numbers on your resume. Let these companies know you somebody. I know they're asking for 5 years of experience, but they all be lucky that you never gave up on yourself. Experience and skill set matter. They do. So do you think I'm going to stop because only one person is here? Everything that I'm doing is building up to something greater. That's it. That's it. And like I said before, leave people the hell alone if they're on a path, because you don't know what blessing or blessings they going toward, and you don't know how that could work out for you. You really don't. So me doing Brainley's virtual tour and putting that experience on every resume for a social media manager, that can help me get in the door, because if they see, oh, This young man has over 3,000 subscribers. This young man has 1 million total views and made it on his own. Maybe if we hire him, let's see what he can do if we put some money behind him. And then you never know, because I have my own YouTube channel and that company is smart. And they say, hey, you know what? Any updates you want to make about SeatGeek, you can make it on your channel. Any updates on Pluto TV, you can make it on your channel. Any updates on Cadillac, you can make it on your channel. And you don't know you don't know when I make an update, how that could be an opportunity for you. So let people move about how they want to, because they could be on a path where you could be blessed by it. Like I said before, some of y'all are missing out on blessings because y'all keep listening to fucking curses. Some of y'all are missing out on blessings because you keep listening to curses. Some of y'all are missing out on blessings that you deserve because you keep listening to curses that ain't shit. Hello? 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 Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as people, as culture. I feel the love and send it right back to you. By the way, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that They have undermined your success, and they have tried to sabotage your seasons. But you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all